In this video, we are going to talk about bacterial cell wall. In human cells, the outermost layer of the cell is a plasma membrane. But in bacteria, outside the plasma membrane, the bacteria are having cell wall. And some bacteria are also having capsules surrounding the cell wall. We can classify the bacteria on the basis of gram staining into the gram positive bacteria which are stained by gram staining and gram negative bacteria which cannot stain by the gram staining. This both class of bacteria are having major differences in the cell wall structure. So first of all, let's study about the structure of gram positive cell wall. Gram positive bacterial cell wall is much more simpler in comparison to gram negative cell wall. In gram-positive bacteria, we have two main components in its cell wall. One is peptidoglycan layer and the other one is teichoic acid. As you can see here, this is a plasma membrane and this is a peptidoglycan layer. Between these two layers, we have a space. It is known as periplasmic space. It doesn't have any structural component, but it separates plasma membrane from peptidoglycan layer. And also we have teichoic acid. Two types of teichoic acids are present in the gram-positive bacteria. One is a lipoteichoic acid, which is originated from the plasma membrane and extend to the upward. And second is the teichoic acids, simple. The simple teichoic acids are originated from the peptidoglycan layer. Now let's go into the detail about the peptidoglycan layer. Cell wall of gram-positive bacteria is having 50 to 100 peptidoglycan layers. Each peptidoglycan layer is made up of a murine chain. This is a one murine chain. Murine chain is made up of two molecules, N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid. The important thing to note here is from N-acetyl muramic acid, a tetrapeptide chain ascends. It is made up of 4 amino acids: L-alanine, D-glutamine, L-lysine and D-alanine. You need to remember in the same sequence. The third molecule of a tetrapeptide chain, which is L-lysine, is connected to fourth molecule of adjacent tetrapeptide chain, which is D-alanine, by a pentaglycine linkage. And this is responsible for the integrity of the peptidoglycan layer. Now let's talk about the teichoic acid. Teichoic acids are polymer of ribitol or glycerol, and they are of two types, the superficial and the deep. Superficial teichoic acids are originated from the peptidoglycan layer and ascends above. It is known as simple teichoic acid. And the deep they are originated from the plasma membrane and they ascends above. It is known as lipoteichoic acid. That's all about the cell wall of gram-positive bacteria. Now, let's talk about a cell wall of gram-negative bacteria. It is more complex but comparatively thinner than the cell wall of gram-positive bacteria. Structurally, there are three important components from inside to outside. First of all, there is a peptidoglycan layer present. Outside it, there is an outer membrane and above this, there is a lipopolysaccharide. First of all, let's talk about a peptidoglycan layer of the gram-negative bacteria. It is comparatively thinner because it has only 1 to 2 layers of peptidoglycan layer. Between plasma membrane and peptidoglycan layer, there is a periplasmic space present. The peptidoglycan layer of gram-negative bacteria is structurally different than what we had studied for the gram-positive bacteria. The difference is that the tetrapeptide chain, which is ascending from N-acetyl muramic acid, on its third position, it is having mesodiaminopimalic acid instead of L-alanine. This mesodiaminopimalic acid is connected to adjacent chains D-alanine by a covalent linkage. Outside peptidoglycan layer, there is outer membrane present. Basically, outer membrane is a phospholipid layer. It is attached to peptidoglycan layer by the bronze protein, and it is having a special porine channels. These porine channels are responsible for influx and efflux of small molecules through bacteria. Outside it, there is lipopolysaccharide. Lipopolysaccharide is made up of three things: Lipid A, core polysaccharide, and O specific side chain. Lipid A is an endotoxin. That means whenever bacteria lies, it is secreted into the environment and it is responsible for pyrogenicity, lethal effect, and tissue necrosis like effect in human body. Outside lipid A, there is a core polysaccharide. From core polysaccharide, a O-specific side chain it projects outwards. These O-specific side chains are responsible for the antibody formation in human body, and we can classify the bacteria through serotyping on the basis of this O antigen. Now, let's discuss the functions of cell wall. Cell wall protects bacteria from the toxins and osmotic lysis. But many antibiotics are having the site of action on the cell wall. The lipid A part of the cell wall works as an endotoxin and it is a major virulence factor of bacteria. The lipopolysaccharide is responsible for antibodies formation inside a host, and cell wall is providing the rigidity to the bacterial cell. So that's all about the functions and the structure of bacterial cell wall.